What's up, Shredders? My name is Logan, aka Spiderhands, and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track from an act named Red, White, and Whiskey, and this song is actually titled Red, White, and Whiskey. So if we switch over to here, we have the YouTube lyric music video here. We've got bookings, other inquiries, all this different social media stuff. Sweet as, cool. We're gonna listen through this track from start to finish, and we're gonna hear what we think. And just a heads up, I don't typically comment on the music videos during these reviews. I prefer to sort of focus on the audio side of things as I sort of understand them better. And just before we watch the video, I just wanted to mention that the guitarist's name is Adriano Mascarelli. And then the vocalist or the singer's name is Remington Raphael. Sweet. Back to the video. Cool. Let's go. I'm still proud. Cool, we got that country tonality to it. Oh, we got that chord progression, okay. For all those men who fought for this hallowed ground, we won't turn our backs, God, we need you now. Nice little bit of vocal sizzle to his voice. I enjoy that with the vocalist. There's only so much a man can take when you're down and out. My faith is being tested because I'm about to drown. Oh, suffering. That sucks. That sounds horrendous. I mean, I know that sounds like an understatement. We'll understand the context of the song soon, I'm sure. But yeah, it's an interesting mix so far. We've got the guitar, the acoustic guitar steel string with the singer, and we've got some percussion and cymbals in the background. Very... Oh, because I understood this music's sort of like a tribute to like the veterans and stuff like that over in the States. So I kind of understand a bit of what this track is about. Red, white, and whiskey. Okay. It was nice to have that build in there and that hook, actually. There was a nice changing the intensity of it. I think it's good to have these verse and chorus sections separate. You know, it helps to follow along. Yeah. They try to silence us, but they cannot. Bring back 45, we missed the boss. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it would be incredibly sort of frustrating, you know, for people who feel like they aren't being sort of listened to. 'Cause the storm is coming. Oh, so what they're saying is the people who are maybe sort of trying to silence them don't understand what it's like to be a soldier and not sort of aware of the responsibilities and risks associated with it. Oh, cool. We've got a guitar solo as well. Nice. Nice. I'm liking these vocal harmonies in the hook as well. I think that's really cool. And the guitar line is quite understated. There's also an interesting texture to the percussion. The drums, they sound... Well, they're definitely not sampled, and I have a lot of love and respect for that. I think it's great to have an acoustic drum kit recorded.
I need some old country water. It's a song that sings the blues. They don't know what it's like to walk a mile.
Yeah, we've got a really great vocalist here. He's got really nice sort of technique. He's obviously been sort of trained for a little while, and he's reasonably experienced. He knows his vocal range and how to get the most out of it. I'm liking his shift in the dynamics here, the energy. It's kind of having a bit of a lower period after that guitar solo where things got a bit more heated in the lyrical section. A refrain back into that chorus line.
This land to be free. So I proudly stand my ground, 'cause I still
And coming back in with that hook. Go, go, go. Ooh, that's a pretty slick little solo there with those pentatonics and blues scales. I dig it. Cool, cool, cool. Just a bit of unison bends. Really fresh sounding guitar tone to that guitar as well. I enjoy it. And this track has been EQ'd really as well. All the different instruments carry themselves well within on the sake of the stereo field, and it's also quite nice and loud without pumping or being too abrasive, which is good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, cool. All right, that was Red, White, and Whiskey lyric music video. We're talking about the loss of loved ones and the pain that stems from that. It's an incredibly traumatic experience for a lot of people, and a lot of people they never recover from that. Having a shot for the people who sort of tried to sort of defend their freedom and stuff like that. I have a lot of I understand why this music was made. I think the intentions for it are good, and I think the overall sort of audiovisual experience is very professional. I haven't really got a lot of complaints about this. I think that it blends elements of sort of country and rock well, like classic rock from the 80s and stuff like that, without the sort of hair metal elements of it. I think the story told is interesting, and basically I've talked about the vocals. The lyrics, are there lyrics here? Well, we've already had the lyric video, haven't we? So we had a look through those lyrics. And then the instrumental performances as well. We had guitar, bass, and drums. A fairly sort of, it's a tried and tested formula. I think that we didn't really need to add too much more to this song that wasn't already there. I think that 4 minutes is a great length for this track. I think if it had been any longer, I'm not necessarily sure what they would have added to it to make it better for the listener. And effectively, that's kind of the production as well was a very sort of typical, and I don't mean this in a derogatory sense, a very typical sort of country, bluesish, rockish kind of situation where you have the acoustically recorded elements in there, and you have your typical ABA, maybe an interlude or a solo section, then you go back to the hook there with the middle eight somewhere in there. It's stuff that's been done for decades, and it does exactly what it needs to do. And I've got nothing but love for that. So well done to Red, White, and Whiskey with the self-titled track, Red, White, and Whiskey. Great song. Great song. Well written. This is effectively my review, though, of Red, White, and Whiskey by Red, White, and Whiskey. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do go show Red, White, and Whiskey some love via their various social medias. And stay cool, stay safe, and please also remember, support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you next review. Spider hands up.